there, welcome in. Oh, I love the absolute power emotes. That's adorable. Hello. Hello. Okay, today's gonna be good. Okay, I don't have much of a plan for what we're gonna do today. Mainly because I'm trying not to do the same things over and over. So, I am kind of out of options, so we're just gonna wing it. So, I did download a new game, so we may try that out. I don't know. Okay, so how is everyone?
Hello there.
Hello! Hello. I forgot I had that sound alert. Good, how are you? Oh, I'm doing alright. Yeah, same old, really. Nope, let's go. That's how I do my streams. Wanna collab sometime? Oh, that'd be so much fun! Ah. Okay, we gotta discuss that. We gotta discuss that at some point. Yeah, being lost together sounds fun. Okay. I'm, I'm so used to going straight into a game that I'm not used to just chatting with you guys, and I feel bad about it. I need to get back into the habit of doing that again. What kind of multiplayer games do you like? I'm gonna be honest, I've only played like one multiplayer, and I've already finished the game. So I don't know many options.
That's left is a window to my soul. Come and get it.
Thank you for the hype train playing. Oh, that didn't make sense. Thank you for the hype play, and thank you for sound the hype train. That was such a combination. I love it. There we go. That's the way to start a hype train. It is. You can play something simple if you actually do want to collab. I like easy games anyway. Me too. I like easy games as well. So what do you want to talk about? I'm gonna be honest, just like the just like the stream plan, I have no idea. I'm out of my depth here. fine, just like you do. He always did. Oh, thank you. That is very sweet. Hmm. I got an idea. It just requires opening the tab I just closed and then go down here. That worked. Nope, it sent me right over there. Down here. No. Okay, looks like we're staying over here. I got a new game, so I think we may as well just play it. I'm too reliant on these things, but I am curious. Take this warning to heart. I got DDLC. Wait, is my mic muted? Hello, hello. Welcome into the Unplanned Chaos. I think we are going to try this. I gotta turn this down, though. That was louder than I thought it would be. Oh, so many people in chat. Yay. Yeah. I mean, why not? I have already, like, there is a warning that's meant to pop up. But, huh? No, here you go. Yeah. There is a warning that's meant to pop up, like, around here, or, like, in the middle. But I already clicked through it. So, yeah. I clicked through it mainly because I wanted to make sure I was downloading the right thing, even though I got off the site. So, yeah. Just keep in mind that this is in the psychological horror section of Steam. So, keep that in mind. If you want to click off when it gets to, like, if it ends up going downhill, feel free. Though I doubt we're gonna get to the, like, dark bits this in this stream. Wait, new game. Can't even spell my own name right. Let's get started. That's taken out of full screen. Okay. How do I do full screen in this? I don't know how to do full screen, so we're just gonna have to cope with the. We're just gonna have to cope with these. Oh, I should be reading this. I've never played it before, but I've heard it's good. Yeah, I've I've seen theories about it, but I've just never played it for myself. So I should be reading this, shouldn't I? As a history. I get to voice characters again. Press F11. Let's see what happens. Oh God. Okay, that didn't work. It just turned both screens completely black. I do know F11 is like meant to full screen it, but yeah, it just turns things off for me. Okay. Okay, since F11 doesn't work, we may just have to cope with it. Now I'm gonna listen to you guys. Why wouldn't I? Yeah. It's fine, it's fine. I know it usually puts things to full screen because I was heavily relying on F11, but I think with my kind of laptop, it's a different combination, and I don't know which one it is. But I don't want to press around. I don't want to mess around with like all these buttons on the screen. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. That's very sweet. Yes, I am very naive. In full honesty, did you expect otherwise from me? I didn't. Okay. I get to voice characters again. And there's not like 7 billion of them. From what I know, there's only 4. And I don't think the MC speaks. So, I'm gonna voice characters again. I don't have to worry about giving them the same voices. Finally. Okay. Enough rambling, let's actually get started. I need to calm down, I'm too excited. Okay. Hey! That is not good. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. The girl's Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long? We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. And I know exactly the reason, and it breaks my heart. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sign idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Oh, she's so cute. Look at her. Look at her. She's just so pretty. My favorite bit is the hair bow. She's just so pretty. I love her. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Eh? You seemed like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Nikki. Well, too bad. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you didn't wait for me after all. I guess you didn't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. She's adorable. She's the gremlin of the group. She's taking my title. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Nikki, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? The childhood best friend always leaves in the anime. Yeah, it's really sad. He's adorable. I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Zoe likes worrying a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Same here, buddy. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Oh, she's adorable. I'm not gonna shut up about that either. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Hi, Nikki. Hi, Jet. Oh, hello. Welcome in. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. clubs. So everyone wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. I mean, personally, I would have started with music, but go on. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. Oh my god, thank you for the 10 out of 10 on that. Thank you. Oh, I missed the first part of the, little notification, so I don't know what the 10 out of 10 was, but thank you regardless for hitting it. Yay. Ah, yes, it's two of you now. There's two raccoons in chat. Oh, this is great. Oh, sub goal! Thank you so much for hitting the sub goal, guys. Thank you. Yay! Oh, this is gonna be a great stream already. Okay. Sarah must have come into the club room while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left inside of the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I just saw you sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Okay, so we've got little underscore raccoon underscore 24 and rambly fin 25. Those are the raccoons in chat. Okay, you don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Oh, yeah. Okay. Pause the game. Pause the game. You don't need to go in history. I just need to pause this. Yeah. There we go. This is rambly. I'm gonna be honest, never played the game before. So, yeah. There we go. Okay, let's go back. Okay, let's go. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Yeah, they are raccoons who are muddily sized with an animal. Yeah. Sayori? Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Eh? Meanie? Sayori is vice president of the Literature Club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. And since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, kinda told the club yesterday that I would bring a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. I already know who Natsuki is, and she's my favorite. Second favorite. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! Oh, she's adorable. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I detectively follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Wait, they are? Okay, I need to look at that. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Oh, yeah, they kind of are. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna be thinking about that all the time now. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I see it. I don't know which one needs moving to make it like more accurate. Maybe that one. Oh, I'm gonna be thinking about that all the time now. Oh well. Everyone, the new member's here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? I glance around the classroom. I love her! She's so pretty. She's so pretty. I love her. Calm down. Calm down. Okay. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Excuse you! Way to kill the atmosphere. Okay, I'm gonna enjoy voicing her. That's part that she is. Ah, Nikki, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. The MC is having a heart attack over all of them. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. The small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Love you, Nikki. Feel
for
free
the
to reach out to me on Twitter, @KiraNockLibber, if you do want to do a collab stream sometime. I gotta go for now though, have a fun stream.
I gotta go now. Okay, thank you for tuning in. I will definitely talk to you later. Oh, that's so sweet of him. Okay, I'm gonna quickly search that up. So I don't forget. Okay, where's the right tab? Okay, that's searched up. Good to go. Okay, we're good. Okay, I'm gonna re-say this so we get back into it. Okay. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki, and I don't blame her. Oh, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Nikki. Monica smiles sweetly. I don't trust her. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Whoops. Okay, apparently right click gets rid of the text button. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. I don't like her. So having a smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Nikki. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me and Monica. I'll go get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. You and me both. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Okay, excited Natsuki is going to sound like Sayori for some reason. Ta-da! That is such a reaction. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Oh my god, I love them! I love it already. The whiskers are drawn with icing, little pieces of chocolate we used to make ears. Oh my god, that sounds adorable! Oh, that's so cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry up and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with a mouthful and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking at the best angle to take a bite. I'll just eat the flippin' thing. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? She is most definitely waiting for you. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. Most likely did. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. She is going to be so fun to voice. I love it already. I remember I tried drawing her once, like a few years ago. I've since binned the drawings because they weren't that good, but maybe I should try again. I'll think about it. I thought you technically did. Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for you. But not for, you, dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You really like doing the voices, eh? Yeah, I do. It's just a lot of fun. Not to mention multiple characters. It just makes sense to try and match them. Not to mention I don't think they have any voice lines, so may as well make up voices for them. Plus, since they're not voiced, it's just kind of boring if I don't read what they're saying. So why not? You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. You got a pretty voice for it. Oh, thank you. That's very sweet. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. She's so cute. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy to be here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Okay, now that would be fun. Organized arguments. I'm kidding. Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is a really great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. Speak for yourself, hon. I love writing. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. I've made them sound so similar. I don't know how to do excited tsundere voices. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. He's right too. Oh, nice! I love her. I'm not gonna shut up about it either. She's so pretty. So, Nikki, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I must have quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Oh my god. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with a finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Same here. Same here, hon. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She's so cute! She seems so reserved and timid. Oh, sod off, antivirus. That's not what she said. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her lies light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Yeah, same here, hon. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Yeah, I wish it could have popped up any other time I had my computer on. Just had to pop up now. Hmm. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well have been having a communication, not communication, a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful in changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. It wants to join the lipstick club. Yeah, welcome the sixth member. It's the antivirus. Oh, that's great. Give me a minute. Okay, I gotta calm down. I didn't think something so simple could make me laugh that much. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Oh God, what the hell? Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, that's an idea, alright? I wouldn't be surprised if that ends up on Twitter. Ooh, girl is getting angry. What? That's a bit loud, sorry. What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back! Oh, hello, welcome in. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. What game are you playing? Oh, I'm playing Doki Doki Literature Club. I haven't played it before, and I'm just curious. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Uh, well, I guess sometimes. How much do you know about the game, though? Well, I used to watch a bunch of theories about it, like, behind the scenes stuff. Well, more than enough. Yeah, not much. I mean, I know the characters' names and like some stuff that was in the game files due to like people doing theories, finding it in the game files and all that. Don't remember much though. Oh yeah, this I do know like that it gets dark at around. Ooh, I don't remember the exact point it starts getting dark, but I think it's like maybe half or part way through. Okay, I forgot where I got up to. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why didn't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. And you've embarrassed her. Good going, Monica. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hello, welcome in. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. I love how her name's just sewn down to Nat. It's adorable. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Nikki? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back onto the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said that I would join this club. Sari may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decisions. I still have other clubs to look at, and lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Oh, look at them! I want to hug them. Oh, they're so sad. Okay, this MC is dumb. I'm sorry. I thought. Nikki, you won't. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, stop being a simp. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes! Oh, I'm so happy! Siri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came by for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over to me once more. Nikki, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Nikki, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sari and I never walk home anymore, because she always stays after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. She's adorable. Hello, welcome in. With that, the two of us depart from the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. And I'm getting tongue-tied. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Just what's thinking. Why is he such a simp? I have no idea. Probably typical, Probably typical visual novel protagonist. I don't know. I mean, I get it. They're pretty. But can he not be so blunt in the text? Won't I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Stop being a simp. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. If you're anything like me, hun, it won't happen. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. The number of times I've been tongue-tied in the past 20 minutes alone is impossible. I need to stop reading fast. What's this? Okay, so free cupcakes writing had been for sure. Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah, I could see myself falling for the same trap. Okay, so it's time to write a poem. Pick words you think you'll flavor. Jesus, I need to figure out how to speak. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Now, who do we go for? We're going with Yuri. Okay. Maybe faster? Ooh, okay. 4 out of 20 have all been for Yuri so far. Let's see. Cage? Yep. Ooh, got it. Ah, thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I need to keep up with these messages. I'm sorry. Okay, I've caught up. Okay, let's see. Maybe philosophy? Yep, okay. First time playing game? Yeah, it's the first. Vivacious? After image? Oh, Jesus. And here we have the first dark mention. Let's just ignore that. Maybe uncanny? Yep, okay. Wrath? No. Okay, we've made it this far with we've made it this far without and getting these two, which is a good thing. Okay. Heaven sent? Maybe. Oh, nope. Dang it. Ruined the streak. Oh well. Disarray? Yeah, this isn't how real poem writing works. Eternity? Okay, 19 of them were all to do with Yuri. We only got one with Natsuki. Let's see how this works. Okay. Hi again, Nikki. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Nikki. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sari told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into a seat. I get Natsuki's and Sayori's names confused. Oh, don't worry, I do too. Oh, don't worry, guys. Nikki always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. Okay, I'm gonna change this just to make it more applicable. She helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two really are good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Nikki can become good friends too. And you've got a pink. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Oh, don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Oh, what do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Thanks a lot, Sayori. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I wouldn't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into a bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. We could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Yeah, I agree with the thoughts. She even picked out a book that she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Oh, she's so happy. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off with some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a bit more, but at the same time I would feel bad from distracting her from her reading. I catch a glimpse at the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. And crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I'm littless, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed this in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious. How come you have 2 copies of the same book? Who's your favorite character in this game so far? She's on screen. Second favorite is Natsuki. I think Sayori is 3rd place, Monica is last. If you wanted a tier list for how I view these characters, Yuri's my favorite. I'm biased. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Oh, I like Natsuki Monica. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I'm just biased. She's so pretty, and I love her. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. Oh, I've heard of this one. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. All right. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Nikki? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals, or their own philosophy that they believe in, cult. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they finally made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. Oh, what are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. That's... Oh, I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. Oh, that conversation is adorable. And I don't know why. It's so simple, but so cute. I love it. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Huh? Going to look. Oh, it's okay. sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. And she's doing it again. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's and hold my book between the two of them. Huh? I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean into each other, our shoulders are almost touching. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so I instead use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh my god, look at this! Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. Okay, pause. I'm taking a picture of this. This is so cute! Okay, what the hell? I swear to God, I just want to take a picture. Stop with all the random pop-ups. Okay, there we go. I'm happy. I do the same with my right arm, on the right side of the book. Yuri's more senior type. Oh, true. Not as obvious as Natsuki, but it's enough. Okay, I think the keys are different. F12 for me is airplane mode. But yeah, I've already got the picture, so it's fine. Okay, that way I turn a page and Yuri slides under her thumb after she flips it to her side. But holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. Oh, come on, she's pretty. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and her eyes meet. Oh, look at her! She's so pretty. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Wait, did I miss anything? I did not. Okay. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finished the page before me, so I turn over by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. Can you stop? Why is this MC so weird? For crying out loud. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Can you not be weird for 5 minutes? Hey, Yuri? This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses all the things she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything. But they are kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But Nikki, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. Oh, that's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean in a bad way or anything. Oh, sorry, I didn't really know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. Oh. We need an option, like, I don't know. We need maybe an option, like, over here, where we can just hug them. Like, for crying out loud. Anyway, I guess I more meant that's sort of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone, way to ruin the moment. And way to give her a heart attack at the same time. I think it's about time that we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess let's do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer if I only read it with you? She's adorable. I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Alright. Okay. Make a mental note of where I left off in the book and then slip it back into my bag. Or you could just get a piece of paper tacked as a bookmark until you get an actual one. Oh, by the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Same here, bud. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of blue sleeve torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. Yeah, Nikki and everyone. Hope everyone's having a great day. I'm getting tongue-tied. Hope everyone's having a great day tonight. Oh, thank you. That's very sweet. Yeah, poetry is cool. It's just confusing to write and understand. I should know it. Language analysis isn't fun. I do the same myself. Who should I share the poem to first? Yuri. Like, that's any competition. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. No, we're starting with her because we base the poem around what she likes. I can trust her opinion, to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I noticed her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, ends up covering her whole face. Oh, look at this! Look at this! She's so cute. Oh, I love her. Adorable! Like I said, Team Salvato, hug option right here, even though I know this game's several years old. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Huh? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Well, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just mean... Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She's not used to giving compliments, is she? Giving compliments, getting compliments, being talked to in general, having conversations. She needs experience. Luckily, I am stubborn. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if we're breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. Having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds a train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that goes even to writing even a single poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and by learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Um, well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity to have. Which in itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Okay. Okay, give me a bit of time. I don't know how to read this kind of handwriting. Ghost under the light. Okay, the tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow bathing. This must be the one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe calm, calms the breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I don't know if I read any of that wrong, but I probably have. I do really like this, though. Oh, I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I don't. Well, I don't read scripts very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all. Really? I must have totally missed the point then. Well, I suppose you only did glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Huh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so. No. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all of this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you. Me too. Their conversations are adorable. Nikki, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? harsh. What, you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Ooh, we got her angry. And we got a sassy MC in the building. Painful to think about? Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'd tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. I'm gonna be honest, I don't get it. At least I can read it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. I'm gonna be honest, I really don't understand it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I won't like it? Well, just because. Everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but also hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you doing great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. Oh wait, I think I missed a bit. I did not. Okay. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I said it for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. Helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I wouldn't take that away from her. This is a good poem. You sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of girl that would be writing poems in her spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it's impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Nikki. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people can do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her, after all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. I can read this. Yay! I always struggle reading handwriting. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, make me sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a raining day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. That is me in the mornings. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No? Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least it makes me feel a bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah, I didn't mean to say that was a bad poem. It came out now nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah, especially the last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This is so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. The next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Okay, well, there's only one person left, so let's talk to her. Hi, Nikki. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Nikki. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I had Monica my poem. Great job. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. Because we want Yuri to like it? That's the whole reason. The whole reason is getting Yuri to like it, and that's it. I guess I underestimated you. It's easier for me to keep everyone's expectations low. Yep, keep the expectations low so you won't be disappointed with the outcome. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. Or that as well. This also counts. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Yes, I do. Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes
Hydrant, you bastard! Hydrant!
There we go. Whoops. Give it to yourself. Don't push back on the chair with wheels while you're on your desk. Let's go. Alright, just gotta open this one and we're gonna continue. There we go. Alright, let's go. Unlike Sayori, who uses simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meanings out of it. I like that too. It's very challenging to write things like that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Right. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Handwriting I can also read. Yay. Okay, let's see. Hole in a wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction that the backhoe protrudes? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I feel blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina is already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A little hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. I'm going to be honest, I don't get it. Symbolism of feeling trapped? Wait. Never mind, I think I get it. But I can't say why I get it until we get to the end of the game. Is there a way to look at that? Never mind, there's no way to get it. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Whoops. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style's gone pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. Words and lines, not worlds. Jesus. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of an epiphany recently. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Okay, way to call out basically anyone. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Also, another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the club room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's why I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayuri and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Nikki did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't, yet. And Nikki likes my poem too, you know. She even told me she was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Ooh, God, the girls are fighting! Get the camera! I'm kidding. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Nikki appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I wouldn't deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ugh. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one who... I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Nikki, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems so convoluted for no reason? The meaning should just jump out of the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Nikki. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary limiting yourself, but it's also a waste. You understand that, right? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. Whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. That's not the point. So, of course, that's going to be... I'm biased. That was so chaotic. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pay a fight like that just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri, you're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, that's... But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry. Aww. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you had just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said something that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Mm. Yuri, nope. Wrong girl. Natsuki clenched her fist. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her. Oh, hello, welcome in. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Siri, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm gonna do that. You'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem from off the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumbles up the poem with her hands and tosses it into the trash. Natsuki... She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in the adjacent chair. Everything alright? Oh, I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone not have grown frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright. I believe you. Thanks, Nikki. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Suki said about, I would never do anything so shameful. So, huh? What thing did Natsuki say? we don't even know. Well, never mind that. I'm gonna go make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Oh, there needs to be a hug option. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Nikki, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kind of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress, Yuri. I nod to myself with a newfound determination. Nikki! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It's truly been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. Huh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Whew. You know, Nikki, it's nice I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't gone to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. That was a segment. Disarray? That was both of them? Oh, I think I double clicked. Dang it. Damn it. Inferno? Dang it. Just go for all the fancy words. Okay, so mostly Yuri. We're fine. We're fine. It's all good. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Nikki. Yes, Ari. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simplest things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Huh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Huh? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to take a look at it. Oh, I've seen this scene. I know what happened. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns upside down and lets the contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, then you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you planned on conveniently forgetting that you spent all your money, so I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Huh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face in her book as always. Huh? I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Nikki to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after putting on a mischievous little stunt like this, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I didn't mean it like that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That! Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside of us all, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it wasn't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me a little more credit than that, Sayori. What the? Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was... Huh? It's his food. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. Wait, did I miss a bit? No, I did not. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki? That's so nice of you! Oh, I'm so happy. Siri hugs the cookie. Aw. Jeez, just eat it. Siri rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. And she speaks with a mouthful. Again. Oh, I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot of just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite out of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, then, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Bakers can't be choosers. Yours is chocolate. Yeah, why'd you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy you shared with this one with me. Siri gets out of his seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie's still in hand. Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a big bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you just seriously do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Oh, jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori... Huh? Natsuki glances around. Monica is in the club room. Ugh. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She is pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Oh, that's true. Excuse me! Suddenly the door swings open. Oh, sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Just getting there, hun. Huh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. Isn't strong-willed? Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You wouldn't have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware that you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. That's... Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't lay you down, Nikki. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone's already settled down. Sayori somehow finished her entire cookie. Wait, how big was the thing? Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Hey, Yuri. Huh? I suddenly noticed that Yuri's reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No, I was kind of just waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watches as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with the filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this into the teacher's desk and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks. I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Well, we're just... Yuri was going to make some tea, so... I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me that there's something wrong with helping involve Nikki in club activities? Huh? Her mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Now let's go, Nikki. Okay, sassy Yuri. I'm here for it. Yuri quickly exits the room, and I follow. Sasspot. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri, something about the way she said that. It makes me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Nikki, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We all have emotions and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts ahead. Nikki, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we filled the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Never heard of it. Okay, Nikki, do you like oolong tea? Yeah, okay, apparently she does. Okay, anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 100 to 200 degrees. There's kettles where you can set the temperature. You learn something new every day. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now, huh? Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do, when it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Nikki. It's very endearing. That... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I want Yuri to pour a cup of tea for each of us. Nikki, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. I can hear the implications a mile away. Most likely because my... no, your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes. I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it, since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I are the against the wall, teacups at our sides. Oh, that's such a cute setup! As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. Well, you don't have the desk and the chairs in the way, so... I can't see too well. Yuri slides close until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? I don't know. Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally... that. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression. I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumbled with a chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. You sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? You sure? Of course. Off Windows security. I swear to God. Let's do it like this. It's not working. Did it work? It did indeed! I mean, it's got the OBS set up in it, but I don't care. Yeah, another member for the club. Windows security. She's so pretty. I know these are most likely dust particles, but whatever. She looks adorable. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't leave it, so that I don't have any harder time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply palms her lips as if the situation was completely natural. That means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate into her mouth, and I need another picture. We got it? We do indeed. Go away. Go away. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. What is it with this girl and the cute expressions? She's so cute. Wait, I need it without the text. Oh wait, that didn't do anything. It's here. Woo! Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Stop being so cute. She's adorable. I need to make one of these my background. Nikki. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. That's... Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but... Yeah. That's all it was. Oh, she's so cute. I love her. Yeah. Then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has gone really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book. But I can tell just by her expression that she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers. But this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of breath. Well, yeah, that's how breathing works. Ooh, whoops. Oopsies. That's the problem with having two screens. I keep switching into this one and accidentally clicking OBS. Okay, we're fine. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. She's so cute! I take the chocolate and place it into her mouth. I feel a hot breath on my fingers. That's how breathing works, you flippin' moron. And ready to ruin the moment. Okay, everyone. Simultaneously giving two people a heart attack with only how many words? 2 words, and 2 people have had heart attacks. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. You ruined the moment. Nikki, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Why can't we have tea outs during poem sharing? I could just be angry with her for no reason, but... whatever. Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. Oop, what? I pick up the bag of chocolates. And in the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling that this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. You'd be right. Who are we showing it to first? Personal biases, Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a why can't I talk? Talking does not wish to work today. Okay. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Nikki, this one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why? You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. Poor girl. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone so motivated by my writing just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Poor girl! Come on! She needs to have more faith. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Aww. The raccoon! The raccoon! I wonder if the two raccoons are still in chat. Because we have a third. Oh, this is great. I need to find more games like this because this is too much fun. Hi! Yes! Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see what this is about. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an ordinary human? I can't read her writing. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was a symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. What the fuck? I don't understand half of this. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light fell off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft, the raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions on the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've grown quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Each time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feel myself again. Feed. And I feed myself again. Okay. I don't understand the symbolism. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Hydrant, you bastard! Hydrant!
Huh? No category. Could have sworn I added one. I got in the just chatting category because I didn't know what we were going to do today. Yeah. If by category you mean the one that shows up on Twitch, so yeah, I didn't know what the plan was going to be for today, so I just put in the just chatting one. Okay, read that bit. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Oh, understandable. Yeah, I was trying to do something different because it was like copy paste same thing every week, and I didn't know what to do. So yeah, with no plan comes no proper category. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. Okay, why can I just see Yuri just feeding a raccoon? Oh, if I knew how to draw her, I would draw it. Oh, wait, I missed a bit. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because They're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Nikki? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes and things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would have probably hate myself. Aww. Again, the third time, hug option, like right here. I might be ranting a little bit more now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things: writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Nikki. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling, and you're to thank for that. It's nothing, really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me, even if for just a moment her timidness seems to disappear. Okay, Natsuki, go. Hmm. Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you put in some effort. That's good. But I still didn't like this one at all. It's trying too hard to be serious. Eh? What do you mean by that? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's just, it's going to sound like you're just forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this unless you're on Yuri's level. Natsuki stopped short all of a sudden. Don't tell me. Huh? You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? And keep your voice down. You know Yuri would love this kind of this angsty. Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean I mean. And now we're both flustered. Ugh. Looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve, even though what I did is beyond me. I am so done with you. Natsuki shoves the poem I handed her back over to me. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, don't just show it to me. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Because I have a bias. Ooh, I like this one, Nikki. It has some nice feelings in it. Well, I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of the whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Oh, you want to write something for me? Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, right. You're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Oh, God. Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyways, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? Melancholy? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah, I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. It's masking. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes, when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give that rain cloud a little hug. True. Make it a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. No, it is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Nikki. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Okay. Interesting. How far does this go down? Oh, this is a thesis. Okay, bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. Oh my god, I just want to look at cat pictures now. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. There's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, so in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle, little starlights make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way, and down comes the bottle to save the day. Oh, this is how she feels. Night after night, more dreams, friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. This doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all alone, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them up from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle, but each time I let one go, it shatters against the tile beneath my feet. Happy thoughts, in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Ah! That's sad symbolism. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica told me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gone pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing till I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Please, don't. Sayori has always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. Me. I do that. I have so many things I like doing and then I just forget about them for months at a time. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Monica. Hi again, Nikki. How's the writing going? Oh, right, I guess. I'll take that. But as long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? Well, I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. And when she's talking about literature, like it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. I beg to differ, honey. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what's going on inside that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just mean that I wish she didn't keep to herself so much. Oh, reverse the last 4 words. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. Eh? You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Well, damn, there goes that plan. Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Never mind, plan's reinstated. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I feel like Monica doesn't like Yuri, but is just trying to work with it. I like this one. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. What? Okay. So kind of short, but for some reason, it's there. Okay, save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violet grating waveforms to squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sin, cussin, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless load me. Uh-huh. Okay. I don't have a reaction to that. It's even more abstract than the last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of a thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see, I don't. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression or a feeling, of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when it might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? It's not writing, but you could use it as an example for writing, like take a break when you're feeling overwhelmed or just want a break. I don't know. She needs to stop with that laughter. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today, so if everyone could come stay at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Siri has been working on the posters, and I just signed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all. But that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Sounds awful! Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Siri's putting it all in the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Siri, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think that it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire the others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings. Being intimate with yourself, that's a way to word it. Finding new horizons. And having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? Don't blackmail them. I know you do. I know we all do. Did I miss something from Natsuki, or did her sprite just change? I did not. And if all it takes is standing up in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Siri looks worried. I guess that leaves me with no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Siri and Monica have really been trying hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Ugh. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright! Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri! This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica! This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poems in front of the club, how else do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. A clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Siri looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri actually glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed in her books. Her quivering voice transforms into a sharp syllables of fierce and confident woman. Aww. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. I don't know how to say that. This may be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she's even bewildered by herself. It's all up to me to save the situation. I'm the first one to start applauding. Everyone else joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think this like you're reciting to the people. Try imagine you're reciting it to yourself in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll still come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as the perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it coming from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori's meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to read more deeply into something I thought I once knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Nikki liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that the other poems won't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. Huh? I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just a little embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Nikki. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Nikki lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki? It's fine. I might as well get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection on what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel incredibly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry I'm not as really good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style and works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if given life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put whatever face I want on for other people. When it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is. So, well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea on what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. Ooh, I can't wait! I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club, and impressing Monica, then I'll just have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yeah. Look at you two, always going home together like this. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Nikki. You don't have to say it. Oh, whatever. Let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori? Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. It was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to. Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Damn, what do I do? I don't know what to do. I don't know what the answer is. You know what? Let's be biased. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? Because we're down bad simp. I mean, given how hard it is for us to socialize, I feel awful turning her down. So, isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Jeez, there's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sayori? I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club's a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. Then that was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take it away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Okay. I think we're going to finish this poem writing and then we will save it. Then we will stop here. So let's do vivid. Unending. Melancholy. Judgment. Congruent prayer. Oh, nope. The prayer is Sayori, apparently. Unrestrained. Variance. Oh, nope. Chocolate is not Suki. Okay, whoops. Nope. Ah, no! Oh, God. Misfortune and Sayori. Okay, so we've got some for Sayori, one for Natsuki, and most of them are Yuri. That's not it. Okay, so I think we will leave this here, as fun as it was. And that we have a new game to play. So, yay! Finally something to change up the routine a bit. Oh, this was so much fun. So yeah, saved it. Yes, I'm sure. That was a lot of fun. Chatting with you guys was fun as well. Okay. You make a great voice actress. Oh, thank you. That's very sweet. I like trying. And tongue tie doesn't help, but it's a lot of fun. Okie dokie. Okay, so I think I'm going to sign up here and wait, what day is it again? Okay, looks like I will see you all on Wednesday. We get to do the fake collab event on Wednesday, and I'm so excited for it. Thanks for the stream, Nikki, and for the company. Aww. Yeah, thank you everyone for showing up. This was a lot of fun. Oh, I love the rave light emote. So yeah, I'm gonna sign off here. See you all on Wednesday, and see what chaos unfolds. Why does this not seem to work? Hope you have a nice rest of your day. Ah, thank you. Don't forget the Discord for anyone new. Ah, thank you for shouting out the Discord. Thank you. Okay, bye bye everyone.